What shape is this? It's a spiral. They give it the name Fibonacci Spiral because he's credited with it, but it seems like they've been using this shape way back even into the times of Egypt. The lower kingdom of Egypt actually had the spiral on their hat. I'm pretty certain, considering they could construct the pyramids, that they understood the spiral. So the spiral is very interesting because it's in very many places. You can watch lots of videos. I would recommend looking up Fibonacci Spiral in nature. Maybe I'll link a couple videos that I've seen that I enjoyed. And think of where we've seen that. We've seen it in a whirlwind. We've seen it in the galaxy. We've seen it in a snail. In fact, our ear is in this shape. The proportions of our hand. I jokingly call this a Fibonacci bump, not a fist bump, because the bones have part of this pattern we're going to look at. 1, 1, 2, 3. And it continues. This is also related to the golden ratio, and it's actually something we draw using a mathematical number, and we use quarter circles. So we'll use a compass. So the Fibonacci pattern is simply derived, it's not complicated, by taking 0 and 1 and adding them together. And then we continue adding the last two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 13. So we keep adding. 21 plus 13 is 34. 55. 89. And I believe 144. So we can continue this. As we get bigger and bigger, you divide this number by the one before it, and you get the golden ratio, which is something we call phi, and it's like 1.61, I think. They tend to say when you look at a picture, you want your main subject in that proportion. So I wouldn't want a picture with a person there. I wouldn't want a picture with a person there, or even up here. So what I'd want is, more or less, some phones will do this for you. You put it into thirds. So you basically want your picture here. And that's part of what the golden ratio is. So the Fibonacci pattern is pretty easy to find out as a number. So the way we want to look at it is on a graph paper. In order to do it on a graph paper, as we begin here, it takes 13 spaces, so I'm going to skip 2, just so we don't run out of room on our paper. So I'm going to count from right side to the left, 15 spaces. So I'm going to go this way, 15 spaces, and we're going to begin. So let me take, a better pen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And we want to go up, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd say go up 10 spaces. So let me draw that out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 this way. So that's really where we want to start. We're going to start by drawing a one by one box. So I'm going to use a new paper here. And of course, using your ruler is going to make it more accurate. So in our pattern, we have a 1 and then another 1. So we're going to actually draw that. We have a 1 by 1 box. We're going to draw another 1 by 1 box. Okay, now we have 1 plus 1 is, in our pattern, 2. So we can draw a 2 by 2 box below it or above it. We're going to draw it above it. So we're following the Fibonacci pattern as boxes. So these are the sides, 2 by 2, 3 by 3. So we could draw a 3 by 3 because here's 2 and here's 1. So this side would be 3. And we're going to go to the left 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. We're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's already spaced on the top and the bottom with 5. So 5 plus these 3 would make 8. So if I go to the right, I'm going to go 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, this is already 8. So the left and right side are already there for us. So since we're going to use the compass, you know, it's okay if I'm a little inaccurate in drawing the little boxes. So what do we have after 8? We have 8 plus 5 is 13. So 8 plus this 5 would be 13. I'm going to go up 13 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And in this case, I will use a ruler. So here we have 13, here was 8, here was 5, here was 3, and here was 2, here was a 1 and a 1. So our paper will allow us to continue just one more time. If you have larger paper or smaller boxes, you could keep going. 13 and 18 is going to be 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the 21 will give us the last number that will fit on this paper. So we've apportioned the Fibonacci pattern in the shape of boxes. So now we're simply going to take our compass, and the first two are kind of awkward. I might just freehand it. We're going to draw quarter circles. So looking at the original one, each of these is a quarter circle. Quarter of a circle, quarter of a circle, quarter of a circle, quarter of a circle. So we'll line up our compass on the top right corner for this box. And like I said, it's pretty small. Oh, I got it. And I'm going to keep going. So since there's two of them, I'm going to make 2 quarter circles or a half circle. So the idea is that where that's leaving off is where you're going to put your pen or pencil. And the pointed edge is going to go on the other side of the box. So to the right I have my pencil, to the left I have the point, and I'm going to keep going and draw a quarter circle. Now I'm going to move it. I'm going to again position my point on one edge, and my pencil is going to be where I left off the drawing. I'm going to draw another quarter circle. So now my point is on the bottom, my drawing or pencil is on top. I'm going to readjust it. Now my pencil continues where I left off. My point is going to be to the right. And again, I'm going to adjust it slightly larger so it'll fit the box of 8. And once again, I'm going to make a quarter circle. And again, I'm going to open my compass and I'm going to continue. And lastly, I'm going to put the point on the bottom. My pencil always goes where the arc left off, and I'm going to make my drawing. So obviously it would look better if it was in color. So the Fibonacci spiral is really quarter circles following the Fibonacci pattern. And you'll notice lots of things grow, like a rose, a wave. Little cucumbers and zucchini have pieces that will spiral like this and grab on to other vines. And you know, it could keep going if you wanted to draw smaller circles. So the Fibonacci spiral is interesting because, you know, why does the water go down the drain in a circle? Well, when the water is getting stuck, it goes bloop, 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 and it doesn't do that. So it creates efficiency. And that efficiency gives it strength, like a wave cresting or hurricane or even the galaxy. And it's a form of balance. So it's interesting that the Fibonacci spiral is something which comes from a number pattern and something we see in lots and lots and lots of designs, from our body to the galaxy to even a DNA is technically a spiraling shape, even though it's not a Fibonacci spiral. So there are other types of spirals. This is one of the most popular ones. And this is how you would draw a Fibonacci spiral.